Welcome to the Circuit Podcast. This is Alex Caramanos, and I'm joined with my co-host Derek Shelby, and we're back with another episode of the Breakout. Today, we are joined with Cooper and Ace Flagg, two of the top prospects from the class of 2025. Cooper and Ace, appreciate you guys joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, so let's get right to it. I have a few questions for you guys. Kind of open this dialogue up. How long have you guys been playing basketball?
Pretty much been playing basketball since we could hold the ball like second grade, started in rec basketball and travel and everything up since then.
Ace?
Yeah.
Same time?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Who started playing first? At the same time, or you guys just started when somebody picked up the ball, another one just jumped in? Or?
Yeah, I don't know, probably around the same time.
Oh, good. Did you guys play any other sports growing up?
When we first started playing, we were also playing soccer and baseball, but around fourth grade, we switched to football. So I've been playing that ever since.
What position are you in football, man?
I'm a tight end and a defensive end.
And Cooper, you didn't play any football?
Yeah, we both switched to football for a little bit, but then I kind of just dropped it because it's more of an injury hazard for me and just didn't want to take the risk. So, I've also played like track, I've run track and stuff like that, but yeah.
He's not as tough as me.
Yeah, so you guys have been blowing up on the stage, man. You guys are two of the best players in the class of 2025. So going into this spring and summer, have you guys decided which circuit you will play on?
Yeah, I think we decided we're gonna play in Nike UIBL.
Awesome. Tell me what you guys are looking forward to most playing on the UIBL.
Probably just looking forward to getting back into traveling again. We did the mid hoops, just traveling across the country. You usually just don't get that opportunity, so that's one of the best parts for me.
Yeah, and just being the first team from Maine to ever play EYBL will just be really just an honor. Great.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome for sure. So next question that I have for you guys, have you guys heard from more colleges or more prep schools, you would say? I bet you're hearing from a bunch from both sides. So which one have you been hearing the most from?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to say probably prep schools, just because I think it's closer to that time where if we're going to make a decision to go to prep, it's going to be like that's closer in time than going to college. So I think probably prep schools have been more like, there's been more interest there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because when we're out there on that circuit and during the live period, you're going to see a lot of college coaches, but you're going to also see every prep school in the country with their polos on. They're recruiting just as hard. So I appreciate you answering that question. I have a couple questions for both of you here. I'll start off with you, Ace. What are some of the things that you feel you need to be working on from a development perspective?
I feel one of the biggest for me is just developing a outside shot more and getting more consistent, just further away from the basket.
Okay, and Coop?
Oh yeah, I'd have to say probably about the same. I gotta get a consistent three ball. It's there. I got a good midi, but mostly just the three ball. Got to get that consistent and probably just getting more physical, getting physically stronger.
Another question for you, Coop. What drives you? This game of basketball is extremely hard. It's very competitive. Well, what makes you do it every day?
Yeah, I think I just drive myself. The love for the game has just always been there, and there's nothing that will take that away. So I think that's what drives me.
And you, Ace?
Probably just trying to be the best version of myself that I can be, and working every day to achieve that.
So you're about what, 6'7"?
Yeah.
Coop, you're about 6'8"?
Yeah.
All right.
So as we mentioned before, you guys are from Maine, live in Maine. So growing up in Maine, has it been hard for you guys to get the exposure that you feel you need?
Yeah, it's hard for people in Maine to get that exposure, but I think if you do it the right way, that it will come. I mean, just like for us, we started when we went on that with our AU team, and we started the made hoops. After that, I mean, we really got the exposure. But if you don't really figure out the right algorithm and the right way to get yourself out there, then it's really tough being a man.
For sure. Now both you guys, we'll start with Ace. What player in the NBA do you feel like you guys resemble your game after the most?
I would say probably Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
Okay.
Player.
Yeah, Cooper, what about you?
I don't know. I mean, it's always been Kevin Durant pretty much, but I mean, there's other people obviously. I watch everybody in the league. You always gotta just watch all the basketball, but probably I mean like I watch Jason Tatum a lot and just players like that.
All right, those are some good answers. What's it like for the both of you? What's it like playing with your brother? Right. I mean, like I was a sophomore. My brother was a senior, and he was trash. Right. he thought he could play, but he was trash. But he wouldn't ever let me shoot the basketball because I was the youngest. I'm the young guy on the team. Right. So what's it like playing with your twin brother?
I don't know. I mean, I think we both know what we can do, and we both don't try to play out of what we can do. So just knowing exactly what we're going to be able to bring to the table every game kind of helps. We work together. So.
Do you guys do a good job feeding off each other?
Yeah, the chemistry from playing with each other all the years.
Now you guys have an older brother too, right?
Yeah, his name's Hunter.
Is he on the team as well?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so how's that like sharing is he a senior, right?
Yeah, he is.
So what's it like sharing the floor with him? Is he letting you guys shoot the ball or is he taking all the shots?
No, he doesn't take all the shots. I think he's realized by now that that's not him. It's kind of like what you said. He's not trash, but
he knows it's your turn, right?
yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure he picked on you guys when you were little, toughened you up a little bit. So regardless of what you think, he definitely played his role in your development.
Yeah, of course.
So, next question that I have for you guys is, what do each of you feel you do best on the court? I know both of you guys, you're both very versatile on the court. You guys can do a lot of things, but what's the main part of your guys' game that you feel like you each do the best?
I would say some of my strengths would be rebounding, just getting physical, defense. I would say just being able to use my body well and get into my opponent.
I'd probably just say like finding my teammates when they're open. I know how to hit my teammates, kind of see the floor pretty well. I got a good mid range and get to the rim. So
Awesome. So now let's take a little break talking about basketball a little bit, and let's just talk about your guys' maybe like everyday lifestyle. I know basketball is a huge part in both your guys' lives, but what do you guys like to do in your spare time?
I mean, I play video games with my friends, hang out with my friends, just pretty much chill. Other than that, it's basketball and my friends pretty much. Yeah.
What video games do you guys play?
Minecraft.
Okay.
Minecraft. We play Fortnite, Call of Duty, games like that.
Who's the better gamer between you two?
Definitely me.
He hogs all the games and never lets me get a chance to play, but
That's good. Okay, so question now. Whenever I hear the word Maine, I think lobster, right? But so what's your favorite food, Ace?
my favorite food, I really like Chinese food.
All right, what about you, Cooper?
I don't know. Probably lasagna, something pasta like that.
I'm sure Mom's listening, right?
Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite movie, Ace? You have a favorite movie?
Ooh. Probably the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you, Cooper?
I don't know. Favorite movie? I don't watch a lot of movies.
You haven't seen the latest Spider-Man?
I did see that. That was a really good movie.
Okay, all right.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't either. I got to go see that.
No, that's a good one though. Yeah, I like that one. I don't know. I like the Harry Potter ones too, but I mean, I've watched all the Star Wars
Yeah.
movies like those. I like a lot. I like the series better than just like one movies like that.
All right.
Awesome. So you guys are very young, like we said, class of 2025. In your guys' basketball career so far, what would you say was the best moment for each of you?
The best moments just came from the Made Hoops, just traveling out there, and probably the first time I got posted on like one of the big platforms was probably one of the most gratifying, one of the most gratifying feelings, because it just like pretty much displayed all the hard work that you've always put in. So that's probably one of my biggest highlights.
New Ace?
Yeah, probably just one of the greatest was winning the Zero Gravity Nationals Championship.
Oh, okay.
It was just a really great feeling.
For sure. So you guys, class of 2025, like I just said, you guys got a lot of basketball left in your lives. What are each of your guys' long-term goals with the game of basketball?
My goal is just to play professionally in the NBA.
I would say the same, professionally, either in the NBA or maybe overseas somewhere, just being able to play the game of basketball for a living.
Awesome.
Bunch of good answers there. Appreciate you guys coming on. You guys have any questions for us?
I don't know. I mean, you guys said so you overlook like all the different leagues. You overlook all those different circuits, right? Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is your favorite to watch? Is there a favorite, or is it just all of them?
You know what? I've coached on both. I mean, when I say that, in the EYBL and also 3SSB for Adidas, I have not coached on Under Armour, but honestly, there's really, really good players on every circuit. And there's also a lot of really good players that don't play on any circuits, right? This game is global now. So there's good players all over the world. And honestly, the platform, it does matter, but more than that, the development, the approach is really, really important. You know, so you have to be good no matter where you're playing at, and you never know who's watching. My biggest piece of advice for you kids is always give it your all, because you never know who's in those stands, who's watching you, and also be a good person, right? Because there's a lot of good basketball players with a lot of potential that never made it because they just weren't good people. You know, so as you get older and your career advances, different questions are asked about you. And not very many times it'll be, can you play or not? At a certain stage, they know you can play, right? So I've gotten calls from NBA scouts about kids a lot, probably hundreds of calls. And not one NBA scout ever asked me if the kid can play. They asked about his family. They asked about his character. Does he have integrity? Does he go to class? Is he on time? Is he the first to practice? Is he the last one to leave? Those are some of the questions that will be separators as you guys get older. Because at some point, everybody can play. You know, when you get to playing Division I basketball, everybody on that floor was first team All-State and their best player, right? So you got to figure out what's going to separate you from the other guys, right? A lot of that comes from hard work, dedication, and just staying the course. It's going to be hard, but you can make it. You can make. I've seen, like I said, I've known Julius for a long time, Trey for a long time. I've seen them guys when they were younger than you, right? And those guys are now with $200 million contracts playing basketball, right? But they stayed the course. They worked their butt off every single day, and their approach was, this is what I want to do. You know, so they had to sacrifice a lot of things that some kids may not want to sacrifice. And they had to sacrifice the girlfriends and the parties and all the other stuff that kids like to do to focus on being the best basketball player they can be. And now what they've done is that they've created a legacy for their family for generations because they were focused and done things the right way. And you guys can do the same thing. Just stay focused, listen to your parents, and do right. Make sure you hit the books and get good grades. Because at some point that basketball is going to stop bouncing, right? You're not going to play till you're 90, so being able to have a good grades and being able to network and get to know people can take you a long ways in life. So keep your head up, keep working, keep pushing. And I think you guys have a really extremely bright future. I heard about you guys a while back, so I started doing some research. And I heard a lot of great things about your game. You guys seem like you're really good kids too. So that's really, really important, being a good kid. Don't be a butthole. Buttholes don't make it very far in life or in business. So I appreciate you guys coming on.